Dust chokes the air in the narrow tunnel shaft beneath Khan Yunis European Hospital. Israeli combat engineers from the elite Yahalom unit inch forward, their headlamps cutting through absolute blackness 20 meters underground. The walls, reinforced with crude concrete and steel blast doors, press in like a coffin. Every sound echoes distant drips, the hum of ventilation fans jury-rigged from stolen hospital wiring. The faint crackle of Hamas radio chatter intercepted moments ago. Sergeant Amir, leading the breach team, signals halt. Thermal scans show heat signatures ahead, 6 armed militants, clustered in what intelligence pinpoints as a command node. But one signature stands out, larger, stationary, surrounded by weapons caches. DNA traces from prior raids match only one profile: Mohammed Sinwar, Hamas's elusive military chief, brother of the slain Yahya Sinwar. He's here, confirmed by seized Hamas CCTV footage showing his face in these exact tunnels. The team freezes. Above ground, the hospital's emergency room buzzes with civilians, patients on gurneys, doctors rushing stretchers, children crying in the neonatal unit directly overhead. Sinwar chose this sanctuary deliberately, betting Israel would never risk the backlash of striking a full civilian facility. His guards whisper in Arabic, unaware their positions are compromised. One fiddles with an AK-47, another checks a laptop linked to rocket launch controls. Amir's radio crackles. Confirm visual on target? His spotter, peering through a fiber-optic snake camera, nods grimly. Sinwar's profile fills the feed, scarred face, signature beard, reviewing maps by candlelight. The air thickens with tension. A wrong move, and the blast doors seal them in. A premature shot, and Sinwar slips deeper into the labyrinth. IDF jets circle overhead, loaded with precision-guided bombs, but firing risks collapsing the entire structure onto innocents, psychological pressure mounts. These tunnels are Sinwar's domain, built over years with millions in diverted aid money, plumbing, electricity, even electric carts for quick evasion. Yahalom breached 3 such shafts already tonight, neutralizing booby traps that have claimed Israeli lives before. One engineer sweats through his gear, recalling a comrade shredded by a pressure plate IED last month. The mission's stakes pulse in every heartbeat. Eliminate Sinwar, Hamas's last top operator post Deif and Yahya, or let him vanish again, prolonging the war. Sinwar shifts, barking orders. His men snap to attention. Intelligence warned he keeps hostages close sometimes, using them as shields, though scans show none now. Amir grips his Tavor rifle. The hook drops. How did Mossad and Shin Bet pierce this ironclad hideout, turning Sinwar's greatest strength, his underground empire, into his tomb? One breach, one shot, and the hunter becomes the hunted. Mohammed Sinwar did not rise to power by accident. Born in the Khan Yunis refugee camp in 1972, he grew up in the shadow of his older brother Yahya, the iron-fisted Hamas leader killed by IDF troops in Rafah the previous October. Mohammed, slighter but no less ruthless, cut his teeth in the 1990s, imprisoned briefly by Israel for militant activities before escaping a Palestinian Authority jail in 2000 during the chaos of the Second Intifada. By 2006, as commander of Hamas's Khan Yunis brigade, Sinwar orchestrated the cross-border raid that snatched IDF soldier Gilad Shalit through a purpose-dug tunnel. He personally oversaw Shalit's captivity, using it as leverage to free Yahya in the 2011 prisoner swap, 1,027 Palestinians for 1 Israeli. That deal supercharged Hamas, injecting Sinwar blood into its veins. Mohammed's ingenuity lay in logistics, concealing captives in civilian homes, rotating guards via clan alliances like the Dogmush family, and timing escapes to Israeli patrol laws. October 7, 2023 elevated him further. Israeli intelligence fingers Sinwar as a mastermind of the massacre, coordinating the tunnel breaches, paraglider insertions, and truck rammings that killed 1,200 and took 250 hostages. Post-attack, with Yahya hunkered in Khan Yunis tunnels alongside military chief Mohammed Deif, Mohammed managed operations, rocket salvos from Rafah, ambushes on IDF incursions, hostage shuttling south. When Deif fell to an airstrike in July 2024 and Yahya in October, Mohammed inherited the Gaza command, de facto Hamas boss, $300,000 US. Bounty on his head, The stakes for Israel's skyrocketed. Sinwar blocked hostage deals, vetoed ceasefires, and rebuilt command nodes under hospitals, schools, any civilian shield. Gaza's tunnels, dubbed the Gaza Metro, spanned hundreds of kilometers, blast-proof, ventilated, wired for surveillance. Shin Bet's pre-war agents, embedded via Palestinian collaborators, went dark after October 7th. Human dried up. Sinwar executed suspected spies personally, his cruelty legendary. Gazans averted eyes when he passed. By early 2025, IDF ground ops in Khan Yunis mapped 17 key shafts, but Sinwar evaded, fleeing days ahead of raids, leaving caches and false trails. Division 98 poured resources into ground-penetrating radar, drone seismic sensors, tech borrowed from U.S. allies to chart the unseen. Yet Sinwar adapted, using hospital wiring for power, routing tunnels under NICUs and ORs. The European hospital became his fortress, command rooms below ERs, escape routes fanning out. This cat and mouse defined the war's grind. Israel's cabinet demanded his head to shatter Hamas morale, free hostages, end rocket fire. But Sinwar's tradecraft, minimal movements, clan couriers, jammed signals, frustrated tech alone. What the IDF didn't know was the human element about to crack his facade. Mossad and Shin Bet never hunt alone, they orchestrate. Post-October 7th, a joint task force, the Ace Hunt, after Sinwar's codename, convened in a Tel Aviv war room. Military intelligence, a man, IDF Southern Command, and Yahalom fed data into algorithms cross-referencing seized phones, laptops, interrogation transcripts from 10,000-plus captured militants. Tradecraft began with signals intelligence. NSA shared intercepts of Sinwar's encrypted sat phones, routed through Hezbollah proxies in Lebanon. Mossad's Unit 8200 hacked Hamas CCTV networks, grainy feeds showing Sinwar's face in Jabalia tunnels, then vanishing south. One clip, seized in a March 2025 raid, captured him inspecting a 4-kilometer strategic tunnel he personally oversaw, 50 meters deep, blast doors, electric carts, heavy diggers smuggled via Egypt. Human sources reignited the trail. A Dogmush clan defector, fearing Sinwar's purges, smuggled SIM data from a courier's phone, timestamps placing Sinwar under Khan Yunis hospitals. Shin Bet birds, double agents, in Gaza relayed whispers. Sinwar met Shabana, Rafah brigade chief, in the European hospital tunnels on May 12th. Risk was immense, exposure meant beheading, but payoffs mounted. Logistics fused tech and boots. Ground-penetrating radar mapped shafts 7 meters under ERs. Fiber drones snaked vents, spotting weapons, RPGs, laptops with rocket codes. Forged IDs let Sayanim, Mossad, helpers abroad, procure Qatari cash for bribes. Safe houses in Ashkelon housed analysts plotting 3D tunnel models, 17 access points prioritized, blast radii calculated to collapse inward without surface damage. The plan crystallized May 2025. Point: evacuation at European hospital to draw guards lax. Golani Brigade encircle perimeter. Yahalom breach shafts. Air Force prepped 1-ton JDAMs, GPS guided, millimeter precise for tunnel seals. Contingencies layered. If Sinwar flees, seismic sensors track footsteps. Hostages? Thermal differentiation pauses strikes. Decision trees weighed ethics. Civilian proximity scores. Collateral models run hourly. Operatives trained in mock tunnels replicating hospital vibes, fluorescent hums, medical waste scents. Psychological prep drilled betrayal risks. Sinwar's paranoia meant inner circle tests, like executing collaborators on site. Mossad's psychologist profiled him, obsessive, family-tied, but arrogant post-brother's death, over relying on hospital shields after IDF drills spared them. By May 12th, fusion peaked. CCTV pinged Sinwar entering with Shabana. Defector confirmed meeting. Shin Bet greenlit. Risks loomed. Hamas counter-intel swept for bugs. Tunnels rigged with gas traps. But one overlooked flaw lingered. Sinwar's escape cart, hidden deeper than scans reached. May 13th dawned tense. Shin Bet's defector relayed last ping. Sinwar underground with 10 guards, plotting Rafah rocket barrages. but complications snowballed. Hamas counterintelligence swept tunnels, executing 2 low-level spies, nearly exposing the clan leak. Sinwar, paranoid since Yahya's death, rotated shafts hourly, using couriers with verbal codes only he knew. IDF's feint began. Ambulances evacuated hospital, but Hamas reinforced. 100 militants ringed the perimeter. Schools turned sniper nests. Golani Brigade clashed, airstrikes thinning them, but delays mounted. A Yahalom scout triggered a tripwire, shrapnel wounded 2, buying Sinwar hours. Thermal feeds flickered, jamming devices activated. Inside Shin Bet HQ, pressure peaked. Analysts cross-checked forensics from a prior raid, blood traces matching Sinwar's DNA from a 2024 ambush. But doubt crept. Was he decoyed? Mossad pulled a wild card. Intercepted Hezbollah chatter boasting the Khan Yunis ghost evades again. It confirmed presence, but Sinwar smelled the trap. Earlier, Nasser hospital strike rumors had him fleeing days early. Tunnels confounded tech. The European complex spiderwebbed, primary 100-meter command node under ER, branches under NICU laced with C4. Radar glitched on water barriers. Sinwar flooded routinely. One drone lost to a fan blade. Footage showed Sinwar arguing with Shabana, hostage vetoes stalling deals. Ethical bind hit, scans hinted at possible captives nearby, though intel said no. Strike hold or risk escalation? Sinwar's ingenuity shone. He deployed ghost shifts, fake heat signatures via heated blankets, drawing fire elsewhere. Clan loyalties frayed. A dogmush runner betrayed timings but omitted the escape cart route. IDF encirclement tightened, but a sandstorm grounded jets temporarily. Betrayal loomed inside Hamas. Shabana pushed ceasefire. Sinwar overruled, alienating juniors. Psychological toll mounted on hunters. Amir's team, post-wound recovery, faced moral gray, bombing under kids' wards. Command weighed preemptive self-defense versus UN backlash. Complication peaked, a Hamas radio intercept, the Jew dogs circle, seal doors. Sinwar hunkered, unaware precision cords locked. Yahalom pushed forward despite breaches. Fiber cams pierced blast doors. Sinwar had a table, ID cards, weapons strewn. But suspicion brewed, guards checked vents obsessively. The flaw nobody tested. Hospital power surge masking cart motors. As jets armed, Shin Bet whispered the pull forward, dread. What if Sinwar's inner paranoia had already unraveled the outer ring? 0 hour, 0200, May 13th. Israeli Air Force F-35s unleashed hellfire, not broad barrages, but sequenced 1-ton JDAMs, GPS tuned to tunnel coordinates from Shin Bet models. First pair cratered shaft entrances 7 meters deep, sand collapsing inward via pressure waves, no surface breach, hospital intact. Sinwar's world imploded. In the command node, lights flickered as blasts echoed. Guards scrambled for rifles. Sinwar grabbed maps, bellowing retreat. But geometry trapped them. JDAMs sealed fore and aft. Gas from confined detonations choked air. Shabana radioed panic. Sinwar shoved him toward the uncharted cart tunnel deeper under ORS. Yahalom breached perimeter post strike. Golani cleared 100 militants via drones and snipers. Schools neutralized without civilian hits. Engineers neutralized IEDs, pressure plates, dangling wires. Amir's team repelled shafts, hazmat suited against fumes. Fiber-optic pierced, bodies strewn, Sinwar slumped against. Wall, Shabana nearby. IDs confirming via pouches. Step-by obstacle unfolded brutally. First blast door yielded to thermite charges. Heat warped steel, revealing carnage. Booby-trapped floor claimed a robot scout. Team detoured via side vent. Deeper, electric cart tracks gleamed Sinwar's bolt hole. But collapse blocked it. Seismic sensors pinged no movement beyond. Psychological edge sharpened. Guards fought fanatically. One lunged with knife, gutting an engineer before Amir's burst felled him. Sinwar's fear humanized. Abandoned pistol, blood trail to corner. DNA swabs instant matched via field kits, 99.9% him. Weapons haul, RPGs, laptops with October 7th plans, $2 million cash stacks. Obstacles peaked at command room, reinforced, Hamas CCTV looping decoys. Yahalom hacked it mid-breach, looping IDF advance to sow chaos. Inside, Sinwar's body, rigid, alongside 6 aides. No hostages, relief rippled. Extraction risky. Tunnels rigged to flood, but winches hauled remains topside by dawn. Tradecraft triumphed. Fusion intel pinpointed gathering. Minimal collateral proved doctrine. Risks cascaded, storm nearly aborted, wounds slowed, but execution dismantled Hamas's core. Bodies airlifted for full ID. Hospital tour later exposed truth to world. Yet as dust settled, one whisper haunted. Sinwar's final transmission hinted at deeper contingencies. Successors primed. Confirmation hit June 8, 2025. IDF paraded the tunnel to reporters. Sinwar's DNA irrefutable. Netanyahu hailed it, Hamas decapitated. Yahya, Daif, now Mohammed gone. Rocket fire from Rafah halved. Negotiations thawed sans Sinwar's veto. Yahalom's 4-kilometer megatunnel expose revealed diverted aid billions into war machines, not schools. Legacy reshaped intelligence. Mossad and Shin Bet fusion became doctrine. Humant plus cyber plus radar mapped 80% more tunnels post-op. U.S. loaned advanced GPR. Israel exported tunnel ghost tech to allies. Hamas fractured, clans vied for scraps, operations amateurized. Gaza were dragged, but Sinwar's void accelerated hostage talks, pressured Tehran proxies. Fallout rippled politically. UN condemned hospital strikes, but tours showed zero structural damage. Precision vindicated preemptive hits. Hamas morale cratered. Defection spiked as body cam leaks circulated. Long-term, Israel's Gaza presence extended, probing intel failures like the pre-war metro blind spots. Ethical shadows linger. Deception saved lives, no civilian deaths, but hospital as battlefield normalized. Sinwar hid under Nikes, forcing Israel's hand, strike and risk backlash, or let terror festers. Civilian shields blurred lines, patients unwitting pawns, tunnels siphoning aid meant for them. Preemptive killing, self-defense, or assassination. Sinwar's hands dripped blood, Shalit, October 7th, but turning neutral wards into kill zones sets precedents. Moral ambiguity deepens. Mossad's sources faced execution risks. Engineers buried comrades weekly. Was betraying clans for peace justified, or did it breed endless vendettas? National security shielded citizens, yet exported war to innocence shadows. If commanding that war room, would you greenlight the bombs under the ER, betting on precision amid screams above? When does protecting one side's future turn ordinary lives into collateral equations? Back in that dust-choked shaft, Sinwar bet on untouchable sanctuary. Israeli ingenuity proved otherwise. Shadows pierced, empire crumbled. If this operation revealed the raw calculus of covert hunts beneath our feet, subscribe to Hidden Ops for more true missions from intelligence's hidden fronts.